Okay. Okay. I'm just going to put this in the Creative Family group.
Yeah, well, I'm not in the Creative Family right now. I'm in Peace and Joy in the main.
Yep.
And stream.
Yep. You're not going to say that. You know that, don't you? Hello, everybody. There's 3 people watching. Oh dear, sorry about that sound. Okay, so let's do a quick recap of what we've done. It's Peace and Joy release weekend and virtual retreat. I was meant to get the flare buttons live this afternoon, but I haven't because I've been doing battle and it seems like it's a Telstra problem. It's an internet problem, and I'll explain it to you in a little bit because it's quite interesting. Some of you may actually be having the same problem. So that was our first class we did. Retreat. Hello, Sandy and Rosemary. How are you? Hello, Janice. And hello, Sandra. I can't see all the names in the Peace and Joy virtual retreat group. Then we did this pocket page. Not everyone likes pocket pages, but I do convert people to pocket pages. So we did the pocket page. Then we did last night here on the Facebook page, the YouTube channel, and Peace and Joy retreat group. We did this page. It's quite a dark background, so it's quite interesting. Hello, Heather and Trish. Hello, Mary. Sorry, that's another notification. And then this morning, Naomi John used the Creative Builder and did a Christmas tag. So that's with the Golden Christmas Creative Builder. And this afternoon, I did this little tiny twisted easel card. So tiny little twisted easel card. So the recipe for that. And also I just covered talked about how to make little, they take gift cards as well, little gift card and money envelope thingos.
So you got Karen and Missy. Oh, sorry, and Ava. Miss 4.
Yep, Karen and Miss 4 are here. Yes. You enjoyed the pocket page. There you go, Heather. That's awesome. I'm glad. Hello, Pam and Tash. Cool. Who are the other people over in the retreat group? Quite that I can't see the names.
Jacqueline D, Di D, Robbie H, even Robbie H, and Julie C.
Cool. Okay. So I need this. We're making a mini book tomorrow morning in the retreat group. So yes, 6 of the 8 classes this weekend are only accessible to those in the retreat group. I'm going to use these. Let's make a double. I did say this afternoon when we were in our Zoom that I might make a double. So
we've got Tash Choices, Debbie H, Tracy D. I did notice Tash's photo the other day. I think she's trying to change her cat to how to do sausage cutting.
Oh dear. I don't think that'd go well around here.
Probably not.
I know. Got a lot of scraps. We're making scraps. Rightio. And don't forget to remind me to give you guys your scavenger hunt selfie challenge page item tonight. I don't know what it's going to be. We'll find something in the class. So let's use, we've got 2 of this. This is paper 5, so it's got fussy cuts on the back. Let's make a double with that. It looks nice, I think, as a double. Yeah. So to make my doubles, what I do is I stick my pages together. So I'm going to take so these are going to be my front, and I'm going to put them both together. My barcode is down at the bottom here. So down the bottom, cut off. Don't accidentally leave the barcode on, or you'll be using some flashy tape, doing some flashy tape stuff. So make sure they're nice and neat at the top.
Alrighty. We've got Beck saying hello to everyone. Deborah's joined us. What's my life? You're really confused.
Okay. I think you need to ring them on Monday.
Okay.
So the barcode's down here.
So you're chopping off the barcode here?
Yeah.
Which papers were you cutting the barcode?
Paper number 5. Just be careful, everyone. I think they've cut the paper crooked. The paper's not square.
Oh, remember
That's so we give you extra leeway at the bottom. So make sure the sides. So get your evenness at the sides, and then just even up the top and the bottom. Yours might be fine. I might have just got an anomaly piece.
So you got 2 pieces of cut paper.
Yeah. So now what I do is I've had them together like that to cut, and then when I put them out like this. So this end, if I cut crooked, this end is the same here, and this end is the same. So this end is the same. So when I turn it out, they'll be the same length. Because sometimes I don't cut things perfectly straight. Could have been me, but it just doesn't seem like it. It's probably me. I don't think I've cut anything off these. So then we're gonna let's just flip that over and tape that together. I've never ever had a problem before, ever.
You're going to take that beautiful passage.
And we've got thousands upon thousands of sheets of paper made for us.
Yeah. What range are we up to? 20
So even though we get new paper all the time, we have about 20,000 sheets of paper of our own in stock at any one time. Yeah, I'll cut that crooked.
Yeah,
we currently
sneak up when you've got what sells out. There's a piece of redwood balm. It's got like 3 left or 4 left.
Oh look, I didn't do that one.
I'm known for the holidays. Not much left.
I think it's me. I actually don't think it was the paper. I think it's me.
What have you done here?
Oh, just don't go there. Just don't go there.
If it was me cutting it,
No, it's me. And I think it's probably got more to do with the fact that there's sticky stuff on my lopper chopper.
I'm going to call the sticky remover police. Charge for lopper.
Oh, I need it for the class.
Oh, we'll do it after class.
Yeah, you'll have to.
I have to hand sanitize. That'll get off.
Yeah.
It eats everything. Germs a lot.
Yeah, I think it's got more to do with the fact that there's sticky stuff on my lopper chopper. Not a happy mum.
I plead innocent.
No, it wasn't you. You didn't do a mixed media class this morning with it. Where was I up to? Hello, Debbie and Chrissy. Hello, Jackie. Helen, Lee. Lee, no, we're yakking on the phone early. Hello, Leslie and Deborah. Beck. Fussy cuts are nice, aren't they? Hello, Diane. See any other names here? Okay. So.
Sorry. Oh, you got Kim.
This is a
Kim's
busy.
also joined us in the group.
Sorry? Kim? Oh, hello, Kim.
And Lorraine. Oh, happy birthday, Lorraine.
Yes.
That's my Facebook lied to me.
No, it is her birthday today.
I'll eat a piece of cake for you.
I do like that. I want to use this.
Always seems to be the same culprit. Says that.
Yeah. Yeah. We all know who she is. Rightio.
But she made some nice.
Rightio. Then we need this second piece to be about 8.5. I'm going to write that down. Okay. So, I got a piece of paper 4. Goes with 2 cute, remember? So I'm going to cut this at 6 inches. I'm going to do a 6-inch by 12-inch piece. And then I'm going to do a 6-inch by 8.5-inch piece. And we got left with spots. Let's use that. Yes, let's. Oh, we might use that. Oh, look, it matches. I'm brilliant. No, I'm not, but that's brilliant.
So you cut the 6 by 8.5 then off the same piece of paper.
Yep. When you stick it together, it matches. I wanted that to happen, but there was no way I could force that to be a thing. And I said I might use this car.
The Volkswagen. Careful, it doesn't catch fire.
Dearie me. Yeah. So it used to be something we used to see quite a bit of in Brizzy. Was
Anywhere in Queensland.
well, in summer, I remember us coming along Old Northern Road, Albany Creek, and there's a traffic jam. And then when we come up to where the traffic jam was, you know what it was? It was one of these on fire. And yes, it burnt to the ground.
Melted bitumen.
Melted the bitumen.
Sandy's loving this already. I know, Sandy. You do such great work here.
Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Have you all met my dodgy husband that takes credit for what I do? Oh, jolly. Everyone suggested I do a birthday page.
Birthday page? Christmas bumper?
Yeah, why not?
You like crackers.
And our dog that looks like a rabbit.
It's a rabbit.
The designer reckoned it was a dog.
It's a rabbit. If you get a message from me during class, peeps, you should probably read it.
Yep, because quite a few of you have not used your vouchers from our birthday. Yep. And they expire at midnight tonight. It's a bow and another birdie. Sorry, Lee. I know Lee doesn't like pink, but oh, Lee.
Lee, you're a girl. You can do paint it yourself.
No, she's more blue. She's always been blue.
Right.
It's always been my blue friend. Oh, yeah. We could do a pink Christmas.
Okay, so the messages are coming in pretty quick. It's a rabbit.
It's a rabbit. A drabbit. A drabbit. Oh my gosh, I love you guys.
Yeah. Dogs don't have hairy noses like rabbits. Right.
Well, this one's got a wet nose like a cat. I might have found an owner for our friend at the shop.
Marie, you don't have to be apologised for being late. I'm late for everything.
Where is a list of voucher recipients, please? It was on a video, Leslie. Is Leslie one of them?
Let me have a look.
Con's got a list on his phone.
Let me have a look. Okay, we can read these out or not. No, probably
Can I have an unused voucher, says Sandy. Oh, I love you,
nice
Sandy.
Try.
Yeah, so I might have an owner for our friend at the shop.
No, Leslie, you weren't on the list.
You weren't on the list, sorry, Leslie.
You weren't that lucky, Leslie. Sorry.
They all got an email. Everyone got an email that won a prize, that won a voucher.
We need to do that list because I know one lady used to have vouchers for that.
No, I haven't taken people off today.
My attention span is not track this far.
Your attention span is very low.
Let me check. Sorry, Heather, no, you weren't on the list either, but I did put all your extras in a box today to go on the hold surface.
You have got an order coming your way. I think I like this here.
Oh, sorry, ladies. Oh, dear.
What?
Get up me. Hit me with a stick. Hang on 2 seconds.
What have you done?
Oh, too many places at once. I'm all over this.
Sorry, is something not working?
No. Wouldn't even be a bits.
What?
Put the banner up.
Did not see. I did spend a few days in hospital. No, you're okay. I used the Drabbit on my pocket page. There you go. Oh, yeah, you forgot to put that up. Okay, yeah. I need more paper.
I'm in the wrong
I think. Okay. I think at this point, I really want to use this bird. I think at this point in time, I really want to use this as well, that we need to decide on photographs. You know what? This would make a really cool Sweet 16 page, you know, because you get your license at 16 or...
There you go, lady. Sorry, I forgot. I didn't put that one up.
Well, you get your learners at 16 here
Get
in
your learners
Queensland. You can get your Ps from the age of 17. So I've got this A4 piece of, I think it's A4. It's got a little bit cut off it, of white linen. So I could do 4. I'm going to be doing weird photos. 4 by 5 1/4. Just going to write that down. I know I stopped writing stuff around my mat, but I need to do it. So that means I'll have, sorry, just doing some calculations. By 5, and I'll have 4 of those. And then we'll do 3 3s. Okay. So we've got this piece that's a hacked up piece of A4. So let's do this way. So we've got it up and down. So we've got a portrait up and down. We're going to do 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. I'm going to actually make 4 of these. 4 by 5 1/4. We're just, you know, this is about learning to look at what you've got in your dash or what you've got in your scrap box and using it. So that's
4 by 4.
4 by 5.
4
by 5 1/4 pieces, yeah. And then these ones have got tape on them. This will not be in your kit. Are you building your kit as you go?
Bloody no. Okay. Yes, dear.
Then we need 4 photos that are going to be 3 3/4 by 5 inches. So you need 2 pieces. Do you know what you need 2 pieces of?
I'm going to write it down.
Well, you should have been building it from the get-go.
Oh, should have, could have, would have.
So we need 4 pieces that are 3 3/4. Sorry, sometimes I get things wrong. 3 3/4 by 5. I think I said that wrong before, didn't I? When I started saying it, 3 3/4 by 5. So they're 4 photos. 3 3/4 by 5. So you're just hacking a little bit off some 4 by 6s. Just cut out the bits you don't want to see. But don't necessarily cut the dodgy, you know, okay. So Quentin and I couldn't afford curtains back in the day. So we had our spare sheets pinned to the windows with thumbtacks at the top of the sills. That was how we had curtains. Because we just didn't, yeah. We left the army with enough money for a 20% deposit on our home. And yeah. We paid for everything else out of our savings.
So it was pattern paper 4. We need 2 of them.
No, pattern paper 5. Oh, someone give me strength, please.
1 by 8.
There's not enough chocolate on the planet.
Oh, yeah.
2 pattern paper 5s, 1 pattern paper 4. Then do you need me to work out what sheets you need for the fussy cuts?
Yeah, that'll be the last.
Right.
Yeah, I'm all over this. Multitasking, never my fault.
So we've got to look at this where the middle of our page is. So we're going to put something here. So you need a piece of paper 2. A piece of paper 6. And a piece of paper 5. We need another little photo in here, I think. Let's cut a little photo that's like 3 inches by 3 inches. What's that? Oh, I'm late for a very important night. Hello, Karen. How are you?
It's all right, Karen. You've only missed what an expert scribe on.
Yeah. You know, she's not going to clean the sticky stuff off my trimmer because she didn't clean the pink paint off it. Oh, crap. So this is a 3 inch by 3 inch photo. Yes. Eventually I got it right.
Is this additional to the 4 or 5?
Yes.
Okay. Additional photos 3 by 3.
So if you buy this kit, right? When you buy the kit, you need to go through. So, okay. When you buy a kit from us, you really need to watch it first, just in case I've made a mistake. But, like, so that you know, if I've made a mistake, I'll say, go back and don't cut that. So when you buy this kit, don't just simply fussy cut all these bits that you need, or everything, straight up. Because from this piece of paper, we know that we need this car and this bow. So from paper 2, and if you've already got a retreat kit, we're going to do this right now. We're going to cut out our piece of paper 2. We're going to cut it down to 12 inches because we're going to use this. I don't know if you've noticed, but it's got a very faint, sketchy, handmade knitted jumper pattern. So we're going to use that piece
You're cutting pieces. Paper 2 down 12.
Yep. And then we're going to come here. And we're going to cut a piece that is, I'm going to cut it here. I'm going to cut a strip that's 4 inches wide down this way so that you don't damage your fussy cuts you need. And we'll get another one of that cookie because I love that cookie. You know, I could just go and buy another piece of paper. So don't, when you get your kit, just go through and hack out your fussy cuts. Come to this point, cut your barcode strip, like cut it down to 12 inches to get your pink strip we're going to use, and then cut this 4-inch bit off, and then you can cut out your bow and your cuff. Right. And then we're going to cut that strip down to 9.5 inches. But we're going to cut it so that we keep, so see this grey bit at the top? That's going to be at the top up here at our 9.5. So actually, let's make it 9 3/4. Not 9.5, 9 3/4.
4 and 9 by 3/4.
Yep. So we've got a bit of grey at both ends. Not white. And then let's keep that bit somewhere. Right. So this just gives us a little bit of contrast up there to play with our placement, with that. It's also going to give us a place to write something.
So 9 3/4 by 4. Do I need to put grey at both ends?
Yep. Then we've got this little pink piece that was an offcut we were left with. So we're going to put it in like up and down, ways. And we're going to cut it at 2.5 inches. So we'll get an inch over here that we cut off, and it'll be 2.5 inches wide, and it's long ways up and down. Now this piece here, we're gonna.
That's gonna be 4 by 2.5.
Yep. No. Look how long it is. It's like 6 inches long. It was left from something else.
Ah.
So I'm gonna rip like a 2-inch piece off the top, and like a 2-inch piece off the bottom, and do that. See? And then this bit, this 1-inch bit at this end, we're gonna bend and do that, and then cut it at say 2.5 inches, like that. Let's leave those pivots somewhere.
So just making one small flag out of the pink and white dot.
Yeah. So then we've got this piece of vellum. So in your kit, you will just get a half. So you've got a retreat kit. So you've got this whole piece here. But if you buy the kit for this tonight, you will just get a half sheet of vellum. That is this timber. You'll just get that piece if you buy this kit tonight, right? Serving that many masters when I do these virtual retreats or hybrid retreats and everything. Way too many masters. Okay. And talking about hybrid retreats, virtual retreats and everything. So sometime tomorrow, our next retreat will be released. It straddles February, March because it's a hybrid retreat. So we'll have the in-store portion, and then 2 weeks later, we'll have the virtual portion. But they're all going to be interactive, and everyone's going to have time together, and it's going to be great. But the weekend that we do the in-store portion, there's no Friday night and Saturday night. It's just retreat. I have to be able to concentrate on just that retreat on that weekend. But we'll make up for it. Trust me. It's going to be awesome. The concept is really great. Spreads it over a long period of time for us. Much better for us to cater because we cater. Yeah. We manufacture the product. We do everything. We do way too much. We don't sleep. I've nearly finished my book. I've only got like 100 pages to go.
I got home last night. Why were you sweating?
Because I'm enjoying my book. I've only got 100 pages to go.
And then you had to try and get to sleep.
And then I had nightmares. Because of the book.
You are a crazy, crazy lady.
I know I'm crazy. So Sandra asked last night about the retreat. Will it be on YouTube? And I thought she meant the release of the retreat. Sandra was asking if I'll do the videos on YouTube. We won't, because YouTube can't protect us from the videos getting out, and they don't provide the group setting that we really need and the organization for it. So
we're hoping that, and I do know that some people don't see the nasty comments and the scammers that pop up on YouTube because we block them beforehand, but we do get them.
We do get more scammers on YouTube than anything else. Yeah. We do get attacked quite a lot.
Can you send my parcel next week? What is that?
What's that?
I'm going to jump through some groups.
Who wants their parcel?
Someone's saying sign up for the treat and send the parcel next week. I'm
No.
just going to check which group that's in.
No, we won't be sending your parcel next week. I'm very sorry. We need to sleep next week. We're making kits next week.
Big. Okay, good.
Yeah, no. You know what? Never ceases to amaze me, Australia Post. So, how many retreats have you done, Beck? Beck's done so many retreats with us. Yeah, I dread to count. I think Beck might have done just about all of our online retreats. Just about every single one. Beck would be pretty close to doing every single online retreat. So when we send New South Wales, so we block it up. So obviously Tasmania, Western Australia and South Australia go first. They go first. They're automatically first. Well, as long as they've paid postage and all that good gear. So they go first, and then we do New South Wales. If there's someone that's really, so day one is anyone we've had issues with getting them their parcel. So, if the time before we had problems with Jace's, his might go on day one, or, if we've had problems with your retreat, you skip forward a day or two so Lanaire's in a really remote area. So Lanaire actually goes on day one or day two, even though she's Queensland. She goes a lot earlier. But Beck's parcel goes with everyone else in New South Wales, and hers always arrives before the people that live next door to the postage depot. Beck's is always the first New South Wales parcel to arrive, except this retreat. And it just never ceases to amaze me how they can let me down.
I must say that
they're probably doing a really good job because it's really busy at this time of year. But
we had a couple of Christmases, about 5 years ago, we used a different freight company around Christmas time, and oh my God.
They lost something like 6 parcels in 1 week.
Lost them, wrote them off. I had people just everywhere.
So the bloke left the parcel in his van. That was one of them. And then it was put a block on not to send it, to return it to us. And he didn't. He on-sent it to the lady. So she got stock resent to her from us, plus the original lot of stock, plus she got some monetary compensation for her freight that we organised with Australia Post. So she did really well. Oh no, it wasn't Australia Post, it was the freight company. So she did really, really well. She actually made really good money out of that order.
But that year I could have curled up in the fetal position in the corner.
Yeah, so that's why we don't use some freight companies. So this is a 3-inch circle, right? And I'm just seeing what it's going to look like. If I cut, I'm going to cut one. Don't cut this yet. Just don't cut it yet unless you're thinking that you know I'm going to be right. Now, you could die cut this, but be warned, if you die cut from vellum, you need to put a piece of fresh, clean typing paper between your vellum and each of your plates. So it's going to be a little tight, but not that tight. But you need to put a piece of nice, clean, fresh typey paper, not cardstock, on each side of this, so that what happens is it doesn't get embossed and indented with the marks on your mats on your cutting machine. Now, I've traced this a couple of times and slipped, and this is a bodgy circle. I talk too much. But yeah, I just really feel for Beck. It's been a tough. I'm so sorry, Dale. So sorry it went so crappy. What do we think? I know I put a lot of circles on pages. I like circles. My name's Alicia. I like circles.
Diane B's a great tip.
What's that?
With the cutting the vellum.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you're die cutting it, just get a piece of typey paper, clean, fresh stuff, a little piece on each side. Then you don't get, because, you know, your plates get rather cruddy. And all of this will emboss onto your vellum. When you pop your vellum out of your cutting die, I'm going to cover this. So when you pop your vellum out of your cutting die, even if it's not too intricate, like this sculpt's not too intricate, don't force it. You need to just be gentle because it could tear. I'll tell you what's really nice is, so Studio Light do a lot of these with, these are a confetti die, because this is a shaker card die. So this is a confetti die that comes with a lot of their stuff. These out of vellum. Oh, they are gorgeous. I'll show you the other one I've got. I've got this baby one. Look, I'm going to bust the packet. I want to make some baby cards for the shop. I haven't got any ones I really like. I need to make more cards to sell. So I'm not making cards to order necessarily. I've got some cards ready to go. Oh, look at these for little shaker bits. Little bubbles that have embossed shine marks, little hearts. I love confetti dies. I love Studio Light dies. Thinking I need to buy the chicken house. He's ignoring me.
Oh, no, he's just trying to get his Facebook to reload because you don't want to.
What have you done?
Okay.
You trashed it. You crashed it. Okay. So we're going to use vellum. And I know a lot of you don't use vellum on your pages because it's a little scary. That is my big packet of Panadol that's popped out of there. So, definitely think I'm going to need one of them special little tablets that keeps the vertigo at bay tomorrow. I don't know how I'm going to go.
You're showing the baby boy. I'm just going to put up a link for all the Studio Cutting things. Studio Light Cutting guys.
I've been moving the shop around the last week. Naomi and I came up with a nifty way to. I'm going to make as many circles as I can, but they're not all going to be full. So we came up with a way to display a bit more stock in the store. So I've moved all the Studio Light and Art by Marlene cutting dies and stamps to a different location. And we've got every piece of mesh we own, even our craft show mesh, in use. Like I'm talking every piece of mesh. And I think every hook we own is in use. So I'm going to try and find more hooks somewhere. Oh, so are we ready for, well, I'm going to cut out circles while you're watching me. Boring, cutting out circles. So when you cut your circles, just cut them just on the inside and don't rush. Just take your time and be easy because the vellum is a little softer and more fragile. It's not fragile, but you are more likely to tear it when you go right to the end of the scissors. So don't go right to the end because it'll make a little split tear. And also, if you push along, you'll just slide through and do a bit of a teary thing. This is a directional print. Mine's actually a dodgy print. It's not perfect. I'm not going to show you how not perfect it is. It's not perfect.
It's your favourite printer.
Yeah. So IT update. So this afternoon I couldn't get Facebook to open, and then I couldn't get my streaming software to open and everything. And then Zoom was playing up. So the issue was, so when you have a Telstra internet account, you have your Telstra modem, a modern unless you've got a truly old modem, but a modern modem, like in the last 6 years, has 2 addresses. And one of them is going to have -5G at the end. It's probably the last 4 or 5 years. That is a 5G signal that is put out by your modem. Now, that signal can be used by Telstra for phone booths, for the Telstra Wi-Fi network, and all sorts of other things. So we were on the original trial for this whole thing here in our house, and our excess signal was actually used to provide Telstra Wi-Fi boost in the area for other people because we had a bigger modem at the time. But so when we had problem with our speakers earlier this year, our sound system at the shop, we have a Sonos sound system that Milton gave us. The lady said to me that I would get a more stable service if I use the one that doesn't have -5G at the end. She said, especially when there's storms or stuff going on, I would get a more stable service with that one. I said, oh, but it's a stronger service. She said, when it works, it's stronger, but it's more prone to problems. Like, okay, that's cool. So this afternoon, I didn't think of that. And then after I fiddled with a bit more, talked to Lee on the phone, and mucked with a bit more, I went, oh, I wonder which one I'm on. And I was on the -5G one. So when I took it off, the moment I took it off, everything worked. So if you're having problems with your internet, it could actually be that you're on that one. You need to be on the one that doesn't say -5G at the end. So it's rather interesting. The -5G one, when it does work properly, is really strong, but it is more problematic. We can't run our speaker system off it because it doesn't, the Sonos doesn't like intermittent internet. It's also obsolete.
Yes,
now.
Yes, it still works better.
I've had it for a while. I've had it for about 5 years. What's that? Very loud speakers, yeah. Milton got it for something he did at work when he was at the radio station. So these ones that have got bits missing, I think what I need to do, and you don't have to do the same, what I feel needs to happen is that all the wood panel goes across the page. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think they should be lined up. I think if I do that. See here, I could do Oh, I've got to do something there then. What do we think? Do you know what I could do? Could make a circle out of two parts of a circle. It's a bit bigger than a circle, but it'll do. Put that bit and that bit.
Sorry, guys, I'm not doing anything else to say. Karen says, let me get up a bit. Mary said, has anyone seen my metal ruler?
Do you know what, Mary? I think your metal ruler is with my bone folder.
Mary, if you buy one of those big 40 centimetre long suckers, you'll regret doing it because they're a pain in the neck, but you'll never lose it because they're just so painful to use.
Yeah.
But you won't lose it.
Yeah, we got one from Officeworks. We got two. How about we attach that there like that?
Okay, Karen's saying you're a wealth of knowledge, but how do you switch from 5G?
Oh, from the 5G one. Okay. So go to, down the bottom on your laptop or whatever, you need to, so it's exactly the same password. So the password for the one without the 5G, -5G at the end, is exactly the same as the one with the -5G at the end. They're both exactly the same password. So you just, so on your laptop, you go down the bottom. I need a piece of paper. Let me just, okay, got my tech hat on. I'm a little bit techie. What's that? So down the bottom on your laptop, there's a symbol like this. Down in the bottom right. So you click on that, right? So I click on him. This is only for Telstra people. And then it'll tell you the next little thing that'll pop up. It'll have a box like this, and it'll have an arrow like that, and sort of like a bit of a line, and then it'll have that little symbol. Oh, geez, I've drawn that bad, haven't I? That little symbol. It sort of radiates out. So you click on the little arrow, and it comes up with the available networks. And you need to disconnect from the one that has the 5G on the end, and then connect. Make sure you tick the connect automatically box to the other one. Make sure you got your password before we do this, just so you know. If you get stuck, yell. Okay.
Yell to Elisa.
Because you know all Quentin's going to do is ask me.
Hey, that internet thing you spoke about.
Hey, that internet thing you spoke about. Yeah. It's exactly it. So let's deal with our photos. Because I've been waffling. I really need to find my sharpener. I am full of some really useless information and some really useful information. Okay, so hacker alert. I'm going to cut the middle out of this photo mat. Now you could ink this. Lee, you could ink all this blue if you wanted to. You could ink this. You could grey. It'd be nice to ink it in. So this was a 5-inch by 3 3/4 inch fakey photo. And I always do the width first. And then I think I'm going to put this on foam. I did say about the thing that you needed to have Facebook access to do a retreat, didn't I?
Yes.
I don't know if I finished it. Dear me. Oh, that's got some tape there. Let's put a little bit of tape here. Cut the middle out of the photo mat. This simple part of cutting the middle out of the photo mats really makes a big difference to what you've got available to you. So this one was 5 inches by 3 3/4 inches, and it's a fakey photo. And I think I'm going to put it on foam this week. This one was a 3-inch by 3-inch fakey photo. And I'm going to put it flat. How much?
$14.50.
You got the vellum?
Yep. You get half a piece of vellum, you said?
Yeah.
So you get half a piece of vellum. 1 by 6, 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 3 by 5, and 1 piece of A4 white card.
Yeah, you might have to do 12 by 12 white card. You might not have enough A4 in store.
I was leaving it out of the kit.
What's that?
Price wise, I was just leaving it out.
What do you mean?
I talked about it later. I've put the pricing, but I've left the paper.
The card?
Yeah.
No.
No.
No, you need to use 12 by 12.
12 by 12 price.
What, did I cut the middle out of that? Yeah.
What type of 12 by 12? What card?
White linen.
White.
It's just white linen. There's plenty of it left, isn't there? Unless you'd leave it out and then you put it in on Monday. Track it again on Monday. Fix the quantity and then track it. Sorry, everyone. We know that we've got white linen in the A4, but we haven't got it in the system for some reason. These things happen. Sometimes it's because I don't calculate kits, but then that's very rare.
Right. So still comes in at $14.
Yeah, I think we missed it in the order. So that goes there. And so what I'm going to do, and this is it's a bit of a graphic design hack. It's by lining things up. Even though these are disparate, and that needs to be on that side. sizes, like they're running different ways. By lining them up, what happens is you get some calm and some continuity. You actually gain calm in the design by sort of having some things kind of lined up, and then they actually balance out a bit better. Okay, so this is the point in time I would take a photo with my phone, but you're watching this through my phone. So that ain't gonna happen. We're gonna do some cheap crafter stuff over here. So what I'm gonna do, oh, I need to get rid of that internet thing off my screen. Doing photos of the new car. That would be really awesome, Lee. Photos of your new car. Perfect. Perfect they would be. Okay, just make some space over here. So I've got this little pile. I'm going to keep them together. And that one goes with that one. And then up in this corner, I've got those three. And these two go together. And then up in this corner, I've got those ones. And these go here. Right, so we've got this piece. This is our barcode of paper 2. Remember, with our little hand-drawn knitted pattern. And we're going to stick that there like that. Ready. Now this...
So I've missed a couple of comments because I might have been sidetracked.
How do you do that? Yeah.
So Marlene, Mary said that Marlene would hide her tools on me. I'm puzzled. So Cam said it's behind the thing in Gigi.
Yeah.
And Karen said, thanks for the 5G tip.
There we go. I'm kind of helpful sometimes, hey Karen. So what I'm going to do is stick this houndstooth piece. Had the most beautiful houndstooth skirt when I used to work at Susan Gray. It was like a heavy fabric. It's just beautiful. Long A-line skirt back in the day. Yeah. Rightio. So we're going to put this closer to the edge up here now, I think. We're going to do this. Like that. About 3/4 of an inch from the edge here and about an inch down from the top. Oh, and we're going to put the bigger bit of grey at the top. Well, maybe an inch and an inch. Rightio. And remember, our join is here. So our join's going to be over this side. Our halfway's here. So, to get this just right, what we need to do Hey, Quentin. So then what we're going to do is we're just going to stick this in. Hey, did you take the elf with you?
What's that?
Did you take the elf to your mother's?
No.
So we can turn up at your mum's?
I'll text Mum later. How was I going to hide a jingly elf?
So where you want it. So we're going to have this so it's sort of just below the halfway, and it's probably going to be about 1.5 inches, 1 3/4 inches from this end here. Maybe almost 2 inches. I think all the patterns are making my eyes go crooked. Okay, so what we're going to do with this stripy piece here, so we're just going to lift this up and we're going to mark we're actually going to remove that portion. Waste not, want not. You don't waste it, you're not going to need it later. And then I'm just going to...
I'm just trying to reload everything.
remove the tape.
I'll have to wait till after like quarter more, I reckon.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Because then we have to try and get it back the next night. Unless you think the wow factor is going to be worth it.
Let me go and make a quick phone call.
Quentin's just going to go make a quick phone call. So what do we have? We had an inch down and about an inch in. And then, I think I've cut something crooked here. Oh, she'll be right. It's crooked. And then what we're going to do is remove our bits of tape. Sorry about that. That's one of you. There you go. What was next? Up here. So, interesting concept. When we do vellum, when we stick vellum on, if you put tape on the back of this, it's going to be seen. I get really pedantic about that. But if I put tape just along the edge and then hide that edge underneath my photo and kind of make sure that's straight, it's not a bad thing. So let's put our photo on. Then we've got this piece. Remember this little pink piece that's like 2.5 inches wide? I'm going to put it over to the side here. But we're going to make sure it's not the same height as this bit here. Or that could look a little contrived. Let's turn this around so we make sure that this is straight, because that is not straight. I think the crookedness factor is actually me. My eyesight. Lots of patterns here. But they're soft patterns, so they're not too bad on the busyness factor. So let's bring some of our other items back on this side. So this bit here, this little piece here, has got a buddy down here. So what we need to do now is get our ruler. We need to line them up. What'd you say?
No, that's a good answer to some text. Me and Jackie are going to both do the new cards.
There you go. And let's put this down here so it's like about halfway between 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch from the bottom.
Well, we're entering a competition. We're going to use Suzuki Ignis
There you go.
at the Gladstone Square. We've got to spend $100 or more. Lucky as Woolworths there, we've got like 5 things in here.
let's put our card down here and cover our little, I got paint on that last night. Look at that. Anyone surprised? Because I'm not. And then we're going to put our gift. And then we've got our bird. Make sure we keep an eye on where the center of our page is. Yep. Did your new car come with a big bow on it, guys? Let's stick this little one up here. So we're going to line it up with that one. Oh, check on where the center of our double page is. You just got to keep an eye on that because that can sneak up on you. You can accidentally be cutting great aunt Mavis's face in half.
See you tomorrow, Lorraine. Hope you had a good birthday.
Yes, I hope you had a wonderful birthday, Lorraine. So we want to make sure this circle is not across our boundary. So let's get our ruler and set our ruler here. Oh gosh, everything crooked. I'm having a bit of a crooked day. Let's put that there. Okay. There it is. Okay. So I've got a page center here. I'm marking it. And let's put this piece of vellum here. So it's really close to the center line, but not over it. Otherwise, we're going to have to somehow stick it. And that's not going to go. And this photo is going to go here. It's flat. Then we've got our bird on our journaling block. Yep, journaling's a dirty word, I know. No, not everyone likes it, but it's pretty important. Definitely on something that's like a journaling block like this, I would say, let's have him connecting to the photos and that. I would say write on it in pencil first. So you do your journaling in pencil first, and then after that, go over it with pen. But make sure you get it kind of right first. We want our bow to sort of sit on here nice, but still give us room to journal. Okay, and a bit of foam on our flare. Love me flare buttons. And this is the one with the little hearts on it. We do have one with smaller hearts. Similar heart print, slightly different pink shade in Swan Princess. I'm pretty sure. That look like it? Okay. Moving across our page. This next one lines up with this one at the top. So it's okay to turn your page around. So we're going to try and keep the gap between the center line and the photos sort of the same. I think my issue is that I'm just crooked. I really love how this is turning out. Only issue is I just don't know if my jolly word's going to show up. Rightio. So let's get all our other bits that go on this page. No, that's a bit we hacked out. What's that bird I want to use? Okay. So what we've salvaged so far is we've salvaged, oh, there's a little flaggy thing. We salvaged this piece from behind here. We salvaged the center of our photo mats. You can map tiny photos with those. And yeah, we do need to bring a tiny bit of this over here. It'll make sense once we do. Okay, so let's get our little flag. Put some tape on the back of it. And let's put that here like this. So it's on the grey, goes up. Remember, it was like 2.5 inches long. It's on the grey, it's on the pink. So we were going to tuck it behind the houndstooth, but I think it's going to look good there and then come from below the photo like that. I think we can do that. Right now. So this circle, we're going to pop it here so it goes off the page here, I think. Yeah. So in doing that, what we can do is we can just cut a little piece out of it. Make a Pac-Man-y thing out of it. And then put some tape on those edges. Let's stick down our photograph. So we're going to be on the grey stripe, just on the photo. Yeah, the photos are just going to overlap the tiniest bit. And then we're going to lift that up. And we're just going to pop that in there and then try and get that stripe a bit straight. There. And it's okay that it sits like that because remember, this is going to live in a page protector in an album. It's not going to live in a pile in a shop like mine do.
A couple of ladies have said we need the barcode piece.
Ah, barcode piece. Oh, thank you.
That was dye and
Where on earth did I put that? Just going to sit all the bits and bobs on there.
Geez, I make a great scroll. There you go.
But you know, no. I found it.
Found it. I'll stop looking then.
Yeah, you weren't looking. Rightio. How could I tell? Just fold back a little tiny bit here. A little bit here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just tuck that in there. Trying to hold my tongue right, and that works. Thank you, guys. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Let's turn him around. So I've just used the foam under here just to hold my vellum on for the moment. And then I think I'm going to put the birdie here, walking on my photo. So let's put some foam, like a decent chunk of foam, underneath our birdie. I'm going to use that as a second point to hold our vellum on. So vellum's there now. And I've just got the tiniest bit of the vellum hanging over the top. We'll trim all them off in a minute. Okay, so this car's on foam. I do love my foam tape. I don't stick things to cardboard box and stuff like that. Like I am quite pedantic about my albums. I know I've touched it and it's been a shock and all that, but I'm quite pedantic about them having the best possible chance to be archival and to last forever. The only things I've had fall out of my albums are Heidi Swap chipboard letter stickers, foam thickers that I didn't stick on with glue. So you should always use glue on your foam thickers. We don't need to do the two halves now. We can just do this one here. Like this. I'm going to trim it up a bit. I'm going to make this one a little smaller. What else have I had? That's probably about it. I did have some party plan adhesive that wasn't very good, but I didn't use much of it. Okay, so our Wascally Wabbit, remember, what we need to do is we need to make sure we've got our ruler in place showing us where our borderline is. I know we've got a join here, and it's lined up really nicely, but I'm just going to pretend that borderline's not there. I love Heidi Swap products, don't get me wrong, but yeah, the chipboard stickers didn't, the adhesive wasn't very good. So we're going to have this little guy, so we sort of, see, now I pushed that ruler over and I nearly went across my border. There we go. So he's sort of like leaning on the edge of the houndstooth rug over onto the pink fringy edge, you know. Let me think what I want to think. Put that one there. That one there. So let's put the pink one in. The pink gift. They're 2 inches long. Apparently there's 2 of these. Apparently I have 2 of these on the sheets. I have it on 2 sheets of paper. And I'm just going to have it just sit just under the photo and then just over the bottom edge of the houndstooth there. And then this gift, I'm just going to cut a bit off the bottom. And then see this ribbon. If we keep cutting the ribbon up, like a right up, or like to the top there, like that. Let's do that. So the ribbon sort of sits over. Oh, is that a bit inappropriate? I'm just going to make the ribbon shorter. Just do the V thing and make it shorter. How's that? That's a bit more natural. Just make the ribbon so it's only like half an inch long.
Oh yeah, so not like me to be sidetracked by something shiny.
Oh, Quentin.
Deborah's put loving this page. We'll catch up tomorrow. Good night.
Yeah, it's probably getting really late. Like it's 9:30 in the southern states.
Diane B said, I've learnt the glue with foam. I've learnt the glue with foam. So annoying. I'm going to say, laugh out loud.
Yeah. Yeah. So the foam letter stickers can be a pain. Rightio. So. Got another bird. Yeah, need it just a tiny bit of. I'm just gonna do a bit of a trial. Okay, don't cut this. Don't ever make this. I'm just testing. Let's see. Testing a theory. I like that there. How about that? Yep, we need that. Okay, so let's straighten this up a bit. Well, what's this bit here? So we've got a little bit left over here. So let's cut a piece that's 1 inch wide of this stripe, with the stripe going across. And then let's make it into a flaggy thing. But I'm going to cut it up high enough so that the bottom of my flag is brown or grey. Sorry, grey. No, I only want it to be like 1.25 inches long. So it's 1 inch wide by about 1.25 inches long. And I've cut it up far enough that the bottom of the points are the grey. I'm just going to...
Sorry, Karen, I missed that one. Your striped piece was under your vellum. To the left.
What striped piece?
Karen said you had a striped piece under the vellum on the left. That's when look for your striped piece of paper or something.
I did have one piece over there. I did have a piece sitting over there. So I'm going to stick my jolly over here, my word. So if you're using this for a new car, you could put jolly awesome or jolly good time or have a jolly birthday. Oh, no. Jolly jalopy. I don't know. I just like the word jolly. I actually had a school teacher, grade 3, Miss Jolly. We only had her for half a year, and the girls were all crying when she left. I just think they were crying for attention, some of them. Like, even the girl that had only been at our school for a month was crying. Yeah. Maybe I just wasn't emotional enough. Quentin tells me I get too emotionally attached.
No, I don't say that. Your boss's son told that to him.
Yeah, but you tell me that too. I do get emotionally attached to the things I design. It does hurt when people diss my product. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears goes into product design.
Copy it.
Or when people copy it, that really hurts.
I'm doing an interesting post tomorrow.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Heaven help us all.
It's an interesting post. It's answering a question that we get asked all the time.
Okay. Quentin is answering a common question in a post tomorrow, and it could be, I could be putting out fires because of it. That other piece. I'm sure I had another skinny piece. Oh, there it is.
I promise I'll leave the gloves. Not picked.
You're right. So I've cut some skinny bits of foam. I've cut way too much foam. I'm going to be using foam till I'm getting. Maybe not.
I'm going to make the kit live.
Did you put the jolly title in?
No, I did not. Holy moly.
Oh, look, I can put some on the back of my birdie. So I only charge like
Is the jelly time not live?
Nope.
What's it, $1.75 total?
Oh, charge $1.25, hey? Let's be generous.
Cheapskate, at least.
Right.
You guys are so lucky. If it was me, you'd be in trouble. On my jolly time.
Let's turn it over and cut our vellum. So to cut the vellum, this is the timber that the vellum's made from. So to cut our vellum, what we need to be doing is holding it really securely without cutting ourselves. Hey, Leslie. And just need to hold it nice and firm and be sort of upright with the scissors there. And then we want to hold this nice and firm in place so it doesn't move and twist. If I was left-handed, that'd be easier. But then the scissors aren't left-handed. What does everyone think? Okay, so journaling. I know it's a dirty word. So we've got a little bit here, you know, like small bit of information. You could write here on the lines, but I actually think from the middles of our photo mats, some 1 centimeter strips, or let's just, like, you could just cut nicely with your trimmer, cut a nice little block for journaling and put it there. Actually, let's just cut that out. Let's just do that. Let's get the little lopper chopper. Okay. It's a very squeaky little lopper chopper. It's probably done more than it should.
Julie C said she loves it. Sandy McLaughlin,
Sandy Mac, yep.
Says beautiful double layout.
So my journaling block is going to be 1.5 inches by 2.5 inches.
What are you doing in the journaling book?
Just putting a little journaling book there.
Might be see what's the journaling book code?
What?
What name card?
Could make it bigger. Could definitely make it bigger. But I think that's a nice little size there.
Marie said she's beautiful double layout. Oh, I love your beautiful layout.
Thank you, Marie. Oh, yeah. Can anyone see the mistake I've got here? I do need that other part. Okay, so we've got this piece that's this way, right? And we need a bit that goes like that. We don't want to turn it over. So what we need to do is take our roller tape and we need to sit our roller tape over this way because we don't need this arc, we need the arc on the other side. So let's sit our roller tape on. And I know we're tracing this on the front, but remember we cut a tiny bit off. Trace our arc. Make sure our arc's going to work. Yep. Trim just inside the line like we did before on the back. Right. Then what we need to do is put some tape on this straight edge here and on the bottom. And then, so this would have been better to discover when we were sticking the page together. So that's how much we need to see, right? That little bit in there is what we need to see. So we actually need to see, sorry, my head's in the way. We actually need to see that much there. So that's the amount we need to see. So that's way too much. I'm just going to take the tape off this bit. And put it on this bit here. And then what we're going to do is just sort of stick that in there. We kind of know how much we need to see, but we're going to use our tape. Push that a bit further. Don't stick. Yep, that's pretty good. There we go. That looks better. That looks much more, although it does look a bit high. I think it is a bit high. It's a little high. It's still too high. Need something like that. Oh, stuck up against the foam. That's why it's not going in where it needs to. Yeah.
Okay, so Karen L said, love tonight's page, it's stunning. IMB said, love how it's all coming together. I will rewatch in the morning. Been awake since 4 a.m. New South Wales time. Crikey, it is time for sleep. And someone trying to get back to the other page has said, I love this layout. It's so pretty. Looking forward to doing this one. I'm just trying to get my Facebook up and going again so I can figure out who these people are.
Sorry, my head's in the way.
Oh my gosh, I've still got something.
There we go. Yeah, I get that pedantic about things. Look. How's that look? That's better. Kind of. Okay. So, there we are. I'm going to show you all the portions so you can take some screenshots.
See you then. After delivery in 20 minutes.
And then just so I can take some screenshots. Jacqueline. I know Jacqueline likes screenshots. Puts them in her notes book. Takes notes. So a lot of you I know take notes during class. There you go. Thank you, Pam and Helen. Thank you, Karen. Jeez. Thank you to everyone over in the group. I don't know who said love it, but someone did. Thank you. Quentin's just trying to get in there. Yeah.
My computer's having too much out there.
So tomorrow morning, if you're doing the virtual retreat, we're making a mini book in the morning.
Right, I'm making the kit live right now.
So you've got your paper, your vellum.
I've got a title, half a sheet of pink vellum with the timber.
Yep.
1 paper 6, 1 paper 2, 1 paper 4, 3 paper 5s, and a 12 by 12 piece of white card.
Yep.
All done and dusted, $15.75.
Let's do $15.50.
Can do.
Look at that. I love it. Love, 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 love it. I love these colours together. I like the grey. But, so, okay, so Lee's not a pink person. This will come out tomorrow, hopefully. See how I go with time frame. So we've got this little VW card. We've got bigger ones than that too. So if you were to do this, you could pick up like colours from you could put a lioness here and use blues from Devoted to Denim and a different word, a lioness, or you could use browns with it. And then, you could have a VW Safari car. Yeah, you could ink these in a third colour. So you've got, we've got our pink and our grey and our white, but you could pick another colour like blue or aqua or purple or something. And then you could use it for inking make your photo mats that particular color as well, and then that's how you could bring another color into it.
I was just flicking through into the creative family, and I saw Jacqueline's had a problem with her 3mm expressive tape. The center's popping out, and she asked anyone else, and Deborah said yes. Does anyone have an answer for that?
No. So I keep mine in the packet, but my little friend, has tilted mine. I actually keep it in the packet and keep it flat. I just keep it flat in this drawer. I find that if I don't keep it nice and flat, the innards comes out of it because there's so much on the roll. It's because there's so much on the roll and it's so thin. I used to keep it in a drawer with my other tapes. My tapes are in a pile now, and I've kept it in a pile too, and it just discombobulates. So I just keep it in the packet in a little drawer on my desk. So my iPad sits on top of a set of these little drawers, packet drawers, and this one says challenge item. So we need to come up with a challenge item for your scavenger hunt selfie challenge page. I think you should put the other half of your vellum in your scavenger hunt selfie page. These are going to be loaded pages. So remember, all you've got to do is use a little bit from everything we give you. So where we gave you like a pile of things from the tag builder sheet, the creative builder, you don't have to use all the pile. You can just use one thing. So something from each thing. Where I gave you sequins and something else in a class, you've got to use a bit of the sequins and a bit of the something else. But yeah, so that's that. That's for your selfie challenge scavenger hunt page, and you've got till midnight on Sunday the 18th next weekend to get that in.
In the Peace and Joy group, Beck said, I love this layout, so it's so pretty, looking forward to doing this one. Jacqueline said, love it. Heather said, thank you, lovely people. And Janice said, thanks, Alicia, great pages.
Thank you. I know Janice would love this because she's a bit of a Pink fan. Janice showed us her gingerbread house today in the Zoom. Oh my gosh. That was just beautiful. You missed it. It was beautiful, Quentin.
I've seen Janice's cupcakes.
And biscuits.
Yes, the biscuits.
Janice is just, her baking is just beautiful.
She's just got to next time a mango tree's in full flower, so we can run up there just before lightning.
Full fruit, yeah. We actually picked the most beautiful bananas today.
We did.
They are not going to keep our kids in bananas for more than like 3 days.
I have a plan.
You have a plan on how to hide the bananas from the kids?
I've got them off the tree so the fruit bat don't get them to start with. That's step one.
Step one. But yeah, so thank you very much for coming. Oh, look, Jackie's already got blue on her layout. That's awesome. But yes, so thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed the class. Can't wait to see what you make with it. If you're not doing the virtual retreat, just share your pictures in the Creative Family group or in week 49's album in the Creative Family group, because this is week 49. So, yeah. I like it. And see how these are different heights? It's good. That's a good thing. So these are the same height for keeping the photos nice and balanced and looking lovely. But these are different heights. And they step the same or similar so that it gives it a bit of balance. This one and this one are a little close to lined up, but that's okay. I can handle it. And these, it's a bit close, but it'll be right. It's a nice mix of circles. I like it. So thank you very much. Take care. And yes, we'll see you tomorrow. I think we're on at 10 o'clock in the morning, Queensland time, making our mini book. We've got our chipboard ready. So no idea what we're making in the mini book. I just know I'm using that piece of chipboard and I'm going to make a mini book. That's as far as my brain has thought.
9 a.m.
Yeah, you better get me up by 9 a.m. so I can make myself human and Don't have to Zoom until 5 in the afternoon, so I might not brush my hair till then. I will brush my hair before then, let's be honest. So thank you all. Take care. Stay safe. And love yous all. And I will see you. Oh, I'm looking forward to the mini book, but I have no idea what it's going to be. I will see you all tomorrow sometime. We'll see you then. Take care. Bye.